As the Pi Core teams continues its preparation to launch, a lot of pioneers are feeling left out in the scheme already, as most pioneers are yet to complete their KYC, which is a key factor in assuring that a pioneer's account is one and real. The Pi Core team are putting all the necessary things so as to make the Pi network a success. The Pi network is in its second to last phase since an enclosed mainnet testing is currently ongoing. Many people are of the opinion that the Pi network mainnet will go live before the end of 2023. Some even said that the Pi network will go live March 14th, which is the Pi Day, and will start with a value of about $314,142. Kindly support our channel by pressing the subscribe and notification bell. While preparations are being made for the launch of the open mainnet, Pi network continues to make progress on the expansion of its closed mainnet. While we wait for the open mainnet launch, we are going to want to take a more in-depth look at the protocol's native currency, which is denoted by the symbol Pi. When the mainnet is first made available to users, Pi will take on the role of the currency that is used to conduct all transactions on the Pi blockchain. Participating in the ongoing hackathon has piqued the interest of a great number of developers in the construction of utilities through the distribution of their decentralized applications, DApp, on the network. After the launch of the Pi coin, users of Pi coins, just like users of other cryptocurrencies, will be able to send Pi coins quickly and without having to pay high transfer costs. Pi coin gives anyone who are interested in non-fungible tokens, NFTs, the ability to generate, buy, and trade NFTs. Pi network will soon establish its very own NFT marketplace, where users who are interested can exchange the items in their collections for Pi coins. Users of the Pi network will have the ability to establish connections with specialists from a wide variety of fields in order to complete a variety of jobs. Users have the ability to pay others with Pi coins to labor for them in the capacity of an independent contractor. Users of the Play to Earn P2E program have the opportunity to win Pi coins by participating in various gaming activities. The Pi blockchain, which also has its own currency, has a bright future ahead of it. Pi coin will combine much more ideas and principles in addition to the services that were just discussed. Head on over to the brainstorm section of the Pi mobile application to check out the amazing creations that have come out of the currently running hackathon. The Pi Network Hackathon that is now taking place is an event that compels programmers from all over the world to participate in the creation of web apps that can serve millions of pioneers. This hackathon, which has over 10,600 teams partaking, is an exciting chance for the community of the Pi Network to display their talents and creativity while also assisting in the development of the ecosystem of the Pi Network. It's an exciting time to be involved in the cryptocurrency industry, as programmers from all over the world are vying with one another to build web services that can serve billions of people. This hackathon, in which over 2,000 teams are participating, gives members of the Pi Network community a substantial opportunity to showcase their talents and creativity while also contributing to the expansion of the Pi Network ecosystem. Make sure that you are initiated to the Pi Network Hackathon and that you have alerts enabled on if you want to participate in the event and build web applications that can be used by billions of users. If you do this, you will be able to keep up with all of the most recent information and updates regarding the hackathon, and you will also be in a position to start working on your idea as quickly as possible. Payments can now be made by developers of decentralized applications, DApps, using the improved infrastructure that the Pi Core team has developed. The mobile mining platform is getting ready to introduce their app wallet product very soon. Users will be able to pay for in-app purchases made on the mainnet by employing the use of the app wallet functionality. Pi Network made public on the official Twitter account of PiChain Mall its plans for the innovative app wallet integration. It has been determined that the adoption of the native KYC solution has been successful in ensuring the security and compliance of the Pi Network community. Additionally, it has provided new users with a smooth and hassle-free onboarding experience. As a consequence of this, the community has become more varied and active, and the Pi Network is now in a position to more effectively reward the digital users it serves. The Know Your Customer KYC method that Pi Network takes is unique in that it is an inexpensive solution that can be readily expanded to accommodate a large number of customers. For Bitcoin businesses that are wanting to establish a KYC solution while keeping costs low, this is a big benefit that they may take advantage. In the cryptocurrency industry, Know Your Customer, also known as KYC, is an essential component in maintaining compliance and assuring safety. Before permitting customers to use their platforms, it mandates that enterprises dealing in cryptocurrencies must first verify their customers' identities and do background checks on them. This is only a small portion of a much larger set. in reference to the actions being taken to combat money laundering and other forms of illegal activity. As rules in the cryptocurrency business become more stringent, Know Your Customer checks will become increasingly vital. Current challenges that crypto startups face with regard to KYC after taking into consideration a wide range of criteria such as the number of manual hours required and the number of staff members hired, as well as the cost of compliance tools and the deployment of those tools. KYC can be prohibitively expensive for many cryptocurrency firms. Even with the low Know Your Customer KYC rates of users that are often advertised, businesses can spend hundreds of millions of dollars verifying customers. To be eligible for participation in the hackathon hosted by Pine Network, participants need to adhere to a number of rules and standards. Participants must first complete the following stages. The purpose of these guidelines is to guarantee that everyone who participates has a positive experience that is both pleasant and fair, as well as to contribute to the success and integrity of the hackathon. One of the hackathon's primary requirements is that it is a team participation event with a maximum of 4 members. Participants can either invite their friends to join their team or request to become members of other teams. Because it is an online competition, the hackathon is open to participation from anyone, located anywhere on the planet. The hackathon started on January 9th and will end on February 25th. Throughout this period, participants are required to work on their own projects. Just during the course of the hackathon will participants be permitted to submit numerous versions of their projects, with only the most recent version being taken into consideration. Those who choose to use the PO's license, which will be in the public domain for use within the Pi ecosystem, will not be able to claim intellectual property rights to the code that is included in the final submission. However, the team is the sole owner of the intellectual property rights to the code that is included in the final submission. By participating in the hackathon, participants sign an agreement to be bound by the terms and conditions of Hacker Earth and are required to adhere to all of the rules and guidelines issued by the event's organizers. In the most popular form of KYC implementation, known as manual verification, the customer is asked to supply personal identification documents such as a passport or driver's license, in addition to proof of residence. This approach can also be used in conjunction with other forms of KYC implementation. This process is likely to be time-consuming and expensive for organizations that serve a big number of customers, in particular. In addition, manual verification is prone to errors caused by humans, which can lead to a significant increase in the number of false positives. Utilizing the services of a third-party KYC provider is yet another choice, albeit one that may not be fully compatible with the company's particular regulatory needs and may be more expensive. Synthetic intelligence and Know Your Customer procedures. What role does artificial intelligence play in the Know Your Customer process? The Know Your Customer (KYC) program is currently utilizing artificial intelligence (AI) to automate and streamline the verification process. Solutions that are powered by AI can analyze and process enormous volumes of data in a fraction of the time that it would take a human, and they also eliminate the risk of error that is associated with human intervention. Face recognition, document verification, and behavioral biometrics are just some of the ways that AI is now being utilized in the Know Your Customer (KYC) process. Examples of solutions for Know Your Customer checks that use artificial intelligence and their effectiveness on the market now are a number of different KYC solutions that are powered by AI. A firm called Onfido utilizes artificial intelligence to validate identity documents and does facial recognition. One example of this would be to compare the picture on the ID to the person's actual appearance. In all seriousness, a worldwide source of identification verification that utilizes artificial intelligence to do analysis on multiple data points in order to confirm the identity of an individual. The organization has its own in-house team working on the development and implementation of a KYC solution. This strategy grants the company full control over the verification process and enables it to be customized to fulfill the particular regulatory criteria that are applicable to the organization. Additionally, organizations are able to avoid the high costs connected with third-party providers by employing a native solution instead of their services. The implementation of a native solution, on the other hand, might be time-consuming and expensive because it requires a substantial amount of resources for both development and maintenance. That's all for now. Kindly remember to support our channel by pressing the subscribe and notification bell. Thank you and see you in our next video.